Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Greedfall mit mir, der Steffi. Wir haben Afra dabei, wir haben Kurt dabei und jetzt werden wir Konstantin darüber berichten, was wir beim letzten Mal herausgefunden haben, nämlich, dass wir die Leute waren aus der Vergangenheit, die hier schon Sachen errichtet haben. Und mal sehen, wie es weitergeht. Das ist die Hauptquest oder eine der Hauptquesten. Im Moment laufen 2 Hauptquests nebeneinander. Und das ist eine davon. Und dann, werden wir mal gucken, wie das jetzt hier weitergeht. Ich bin sehr, sehr gespannt, was jetzt hier abgehen wird. Aber ich würde gerne meine Begleiter wechseln. Und hier habe ich, da habe ich die. Wo ist Vasco? Ich würde gerne... Oh, wo kommen die denn alle her auf einmal? Hier... Gruppe zusammenstellen. Afra kommt jetzt aus der Gruppe weg. Und Vasco kommt hinzu. Endlich wieder Vasco da und Kurt zusammen dabei. Sehr schön. So, Konstantin, wir müssen erstmal ein wenig speichern. Oh Gott, guck mal seine Augen. Der sieht ja gar nicht mehr gut aus. Wie er aussieht.
Cousin! You have returned! How did things go?
You don't look well. What's happened?
Nothing. Nothing terribly bad in any case. I must have eaten something that's having trouble going through me.
It seems to me that this illness has been lingering too long. Who prepares your meals? Are they safe?
No one is poisoning me, fair cousin. We are far from court and their customs. It's nothing. Take my word for it. Now then, what do you have to tell me?
Allow me to present Afra, an emissary of the Bridge Alliance. She is an eminent naturalist who studies local flora in an effort to find a remedy.
Your Excellency, it is a great honor.
You were part of Governor Buren's lost expedition, if I've understood correctly, were you not?
Yes, and our research would have borne fruit if it hadn't been so brutally interrupted.
I can only imagine. Nevertheless, you are most welcome. Your great learning will certainly prove useful. I implore you, my fair cousin. Do continue. We are eager to hear your news.
Okay, Ruinen oder? Seine Eltern... Wir gehen alles einmal durch, auch wenn wir das mit den Eltern öfters schon hatten.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
Are you liking your new role as a governor? How does it feel?
Honestly, once the thrill of the first few days is over, it's boring. I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make me sign some agreements. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some silver trinket. I would love to simply brush them all off and work on some real projects. I have so many ideas to make this city, this island, truly amazing.
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship, so that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view, and only theirs. Teleme wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. They're a bunch of old foxes, but they take me for a young, brainless rabbit. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island. With our help.
Okay, jetzt.
We had a talk with Lady Morange, and we explored the ruins that she suggested we visit. All our findings point to one conclusion. Those ruins were originally built by the Congregation of Merchants.
The Congregation? Us? But Father never once even hinted. Once again, he must have deemed me unworthy to know the secret. How he must despise me.
Constantine.
We need to learn more. I want to understand. I need to know everything my father has kept from me. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You're thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is. Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Konstantin.
Look out for yourself.
Ja, dann folgen wir der auch weiter der ganzen Mission hier. Und bevor wir die andere beginnen, das ist wieder ein ganz anderer Strang. Deshalb machen wir genau das jetzt hier weiter. Es sieht überhaupt nicht gut aus, ne? Er sieht gar nicht gut aus. So, bevor wir zur Admiralin gehen, ich weiß nicht, wie spät wir es haben. Das ist echt ätzend. Oder wartet mal. Nö. Wir gehen nochmal schlafen. Ja, Abenddämmerung. So. Man kennt es, man kennt es. Manchmal ist das Spiel richtig dunkel nachts, manchmal aber auch gar nicht. Also es ist ziemlich krass. Finde ich jedenfalls. So. Am Arsch. Ab zum Hafen. Natürlich werden jetzt wieder ganz viele Truhen sein, die wir leeren und wo man dann auch nicht dran vorbeigehen kann. Ich habe oft Momente in Spielen, wo ich sehr wohl dran vorbeigehen kann. Aber auch sehr oft, so wie jetzt, dass ich jetzt nichts kann. So, die meinen doch den Hafen da hinten, ne? Ja. Also, man merkt, dass es eine Hauptquest ist, da der Kreis nicht rund ist, sondern es ist eher ein Stern als ein Kreis in der Anzeige. Hä? Ach, muss ich einmal hier rum. Tut mir leid, ich muss ja einmal rein. Oh, Schlossknacken hat funktioniert. Oh. Nicht, dass es was bringen würde, aber... So, da waren wir, glaube ich, auch noch nicht, ne? Aber, ja. Admiralin, pass mal auf. Wir haben hier ein folgenschweres Problem.
De Sardet, what can I do for you?
Und hier.
I've explored many ruins on this island. Ruins that, after careful scrutiny, were built by the congregation. In one of them, we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions. Questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Teleme. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Wir müssen Petrus... Ach, da müssen wir wieder Petrus mitnehmen. Und da das aber ein Nautending ist, müssen wir auch was gucken. Ich muss erst einmal wieder Kurt hier lassen. Das ist übel. Wobei, es ist ja nur ein Nautending. Ja. Ich habe halt eben Vasco und Kurt zusammen lieber dabei. Weiß ich nicht. Muss ich schon wieder Petrus mitnehmen? Das ist ja echt der Wahnsinn. So, wo ist er denn? Gruppe zusammenstellen. Ja, Vasco. Nee, Kurt. Aber der... So blöd jetzt. Jetzt muss ich Kurt hier lassen. Wo ist er denn? Aber eigentlich sollen wir... Was hier unten könnten. Ja toll, hier hätten wir auch schlafen können. Seht ihr das? Brauchen gar nicht immer nach oben rennen. Super. Klasse.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Ptolemy, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Ptolemy lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
I will
Okay.
see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Ja, der kommt ja jetzt mit. Leider. Achso, wir müssen reisen. Müssen wir eh wieder rein. Oh, warte mal. Achso, nee, das ist wieder dieser Brief. Nee, wir müssen reisen. Ja. Nicht schlafen, reisen. Ich weiß nicht, ich bin so durcheinander gerade, ne? Hier, ne? Ist das. Ja. So. Achso, wie sieht unser... Na, das sieht eigentlich noch gut aus. Wir gehen ja nur nach San Mateus. Mein Hund hat wieder ein Spielzeug. Also kann das jetzt wieder, Hintergrundgeräusche wieder etwas lauter sein. So. Und los. Ach, da auch. Guck mal. So, gucken wir jetzt erstmal, wo wir hin müssen. Wir haben einmal hier Kommandant Fernando und dann Bischof. Okay. Gehen wir weg. Gehen wir jetzt erstmal hier vorne dem Ganzen nach. Ich weiß, da unten war eine Kiste, habe ich gesehen, aber ich habe jetzt keine Lust, wenn ich ehrlich bin. So, wir müssen jetzt hier links. Boah, wo kam die jetzt her? Hammer. Was ist das hier? Nein. Wir müssen aber jetzt da sein. Da. Stopp. So, mein Freund. Hi. Nachdem wir speichern natürlich. So.
Good day, De Sardet. How can I help you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Ptolemy. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Nö.
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
Fernando and the Admiral are close. When she was captain, he was her chief mate. She trusts him completely. That's why she put him in charge of the management of the port of San Mateus.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Okay, versuchen wir es. So. Mit wem denn? Na da.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Naughts are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the inquisitors roaming around the port.
Sollen wir die noch befragen?
Good day. I'm looking for two men, naughts that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that's where we should go. If we find inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here.
Okay, also zurück zum... Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie wir zurückkommen sollen. So. Auf jeden Fall erstmal da vorne rum. Das so viel steht fest. So, wartet. Ja, habe ich das super gefunden. Oh, das nehmen wir aber noch mit.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Da oben.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 naughts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
You do know that lying is forbidden in the sacred texts. Lies from someone as pious as yourself.
Petrus. All politics. Why am I not surprised to see you playing the lawyer to infidels?
Remember your manners, Aloysius, and tell us politely what this is about. The Mother Cardinal will be most saddened to hear that you have shown aggression to an emissary, and you know she'll listen to me.
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these naughts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
No. The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Mhm. Also müssen wir die jetzt befreien, aber ungesehen? Wie gehen wir hier rum? Weil ich sonst den Weg nicht nach unten finde und so. Deshalb. So. Wir müssen definitiv nach unten, ne? So. Wie gut, dass wir diese Gebäude kennen. So, wo müssen wir von hier aus? Hier sind sie gehalten. Das heißt, wir müssen jetzt hier irgendwie und dann links. Da. Aha, da sind Leute. Okay, müssen wir mit ihm reden? Hä? Nee, da.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
And if I gave you this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Ja, hier ist es.
Locked.
Ich hab doch den Schlüssel.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malichor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. We should go and see this Domitius after all. What he will tell us may help us understand.
Okay, danke fürs Weggucken, Junge. Die hätten es hier eigentlich gar nicht vorbeischaffen dürfen, ne, an dem Typen hier. Aber gut. Aber gut. So, wir müssen sowieso raus, ne? Höchstwahrscheinlich. So. Okay. Jetzt machen wir erstmal das hier. Bischof irgendwen fragen. Und dann führt uns die Quest, glaube ich, ganz woanders hin. Ach nee. Okay, das ist wirklich nur... So, wo kommen wir denn nochmal zum Bischof? Okay. Glaube ich hier, oder? Ich laufe einfach mal. Wir werden ja sehen, ob das der richtige Weg ist. Der muss sich auf jeden Fall im Palast befinden, ne? Ja, wie gut, dass wir nochmal geguckt haben. Aber hier ist doch eigentlich Ordolum. Na egal. Hauptquartier. Irgendwas mit Hauptquartier. Das muss ja dann hier sein. So. Okay. Es ist im ersten. Ach, das ist der neben der Kardinalin steht. Na gut, dann ist ja einfach. Gut, dann hier. Müssen wir mit ihmchen reden.
What do you want from me, my daughter?
Lady De Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my daughter. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malichor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
What a nest of absurdities.
What other reaction would you expect from those responsible for the curse that afflicts us?
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
Müssen wir wieder raus? Natürlich müssen wir wieder raus. Also die Nauten. Vielleicht ist aber auch, dass die dann von dieser Krankheit nicht betroffen sind, weil sie halt eben auf See waren. Ich weiß es ja nicht. Kann doch sein, oder? Wieder dahin zurück. Oh. Na schön, na schön. Ah, die Städte sind ja echt geil, ne? Geil gemacht, oder? Finde ich jedenfalls. So.
Good day, De Sardet. How can I help you?
I met the representative of the Ordo Luminis, and he spoke of his fears concerning the Nauts.
That hardly surprises me. That man is full of pride and arrogance, and sees evil wherever he gazes.
That bishop is not made of milk and kindness, but his questions are intriguing. He suspects you to be somehow responsible for the Malichor, because you never fall prey to it.
Responsible for the Malichor? And how?
Through your magic. Some sort of ritual. Do you use a magic very similar to that of the natives?
I have nothing more to say about it. Those are merely the fantasies of a lunatic. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need. The commander will probably not tell us anything more about the Naut's secrets. But the documents at the Harbour Master's office may teach us something new. If we can stay discreet.
Okay, ist das in diesem Gebäude? Was ist denn da hinten? Oder ist es oben? Hä? Hä? Alles ist klar, wir müssen andere Seite müssen wir rein. Irgendwie. Da unten. Okay, wisst ihr was? Machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Also, in der nächsten Folge werden wir da reingehen und versuchen, weiteres jetzt über diese Anschuldigungen rauszufinden. Und ja, kommen so mit der Hauptquest immer weiter voran. Finde ich sehr interessant. Unser Cousin ist krank und ach, es sind so viele Sachen, wo wir noch nicht wissen. Deswegen freue ich mich schon auf die nächsten Folgen. Und ja, ich möchte mich einfach bedanken. Also ich danke euch fürs Zuschauen. Bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao, ciao.